Now that we're ready to move into the new iMac, as a PC user, how do you set up your cloud storage? What are the options? Well, let's talk about it. Hey guys, we're back and we're moving into the new iMac 2017. This is the one that I made the most recent video about, that I'm attempting to make my actual daily driver office computer. Not for games, not for anything else, but just to do actual work on. I think it will be more efficient. I've been having many struggles with my iPhone and PC and storage and all that stuff, so I was going to make just one video, but I decided to make a few smaller videos so they're not so long. As a PC user, how do you convert from your previous situation to a Mac storage solution? And the obvious answer is you would have iCloud Plus. When the last time I used a Mac, iCloud Plus wasn't a thing. It was just iCloud storage, or whatever the name was. Anyway, just a brief history. I originally came from Android, where I would have all of my files, and then I switched to iCloud when I first started using a Mac many years ago for a short amount of time. But using the iCloud file system on a PC is very difficult, very, very difficult. And then I eventually converted to OneDrive, which I've been using for the past, I think since 2019. And that was hard because I had so much stuff in my Google Drive. I had to transfer to the OneDrive, and I remember it took a long time. And the reason why I had everything in Google Drive, I'm talking like every file, like my whole life was in Google Drive, was because at the time, if you bought a new device, like a new phone, they would give you 100 gigabytes for a year for free. So every year I would just buy the cheapest device, sign in, it would say, here's your 100 gigabytes, and then I would sell the device. And so I hate paying for storage. I know it's the normal thing now, but I'm a little old school. And so then I converted to iCloud, and then I didn't really like that, and then I use OneDrive now. Everything I have is OneDrive because I'm connected to a group of people that pitch in a few bucks, and so we only pay like less than $10 for a year of a terabyte of storage. And for a PC, that's awesome. And I would change PCs or computers probably. Lately I've been changing them like every couple of months. And the nice thing about OneDrive is when you log into the new PC, everything's there. You don't have to download anything, you just sign in, blah, blah, blah. It's just like how iCloud is for Apple. So now, the problem is, if I'm going to use this Mac as a daily computer, how do I incorporate OneDrive? Well, we go here. This is my OneDrive. And this works fine. This is what I'm used to. And for my purposes, this would be just fine. Here's the thing. My phone, for me to transfer files from my phone to the OneDrive, has been a frustration of mine for the past almost 2 years. So let's say I take a video on my iPhone, and then it's just a video, like something random, right? And it's a long video. My iPhone doesn't have a lot of storage. So then if I wanted to save it for later, I would upload it to the OneDrive, and then I would delete it from the iPhone. And this kind of, it's getting old doing that now, especially like 2 years later. This process of taking the picture, my iPhone's full. And so you would say, well, why don't you just get the iCloud plan, the storage for the iPhone? The problem with that is it's constantly uploading and downloading to the iCloud all the time. And I'm used to a file system. Like when you see here, I'm used to this. And I'm sure you guys will agree, if you have a newer iPhone, mine's kind of old. So for example, here's some screen recordings I have on my iPhone. When you're trying to work on stuff and you scroll through your iPhone, there's like 200 pictures and videos and all this stuff you have to scroll through to get to what you're looking for. But when you're trying to do like a video edit cut or something, and I do it on my iPhone, unfortunately, but it's getting too messy. This should not be on my iPhone. I should have these things that I'm going to use to make some sort of video on a computer, organized with folders, and that's just what I'm used to. And I'm sure that people that make actual real videos would agree. I think I've outgrown the actual iPhone system. And then, you take a selfie or something with somebody and then it's in the way of this, and it's really getting hard to organize. So then I thought, well, shoot, what do I do? Because I can't use OneDrive. It's too hard to convert everything. If you look at this is my OneDrive account. And keep in mind that this is free. I don't pay for this. So I have 200 gigabytes here out of 1 terabyte. And then I have, where's my OneDrive? Which I used to use. And now I only use it for just some spreadsheets and stuff, like taking notes. That you only get 15 gigabytes. So I don't want to pay for more storage here because I have plenty of storage here. And then I don't want to pay for the iCloud because I have plenty of storage. And so now which one do we go with here? So let's compare the options real quick. Try and make this as quick as possible. Google Drive. Now keep in mind this is using a Mac. I made another video many years ago about doing this on a PC. I'll link to it below. It's the same conversation, but the PC version. So if you had a Mac, 100% chance you're probably not going to use Google Drive for your cloud storage, right? But just to compare, $2 a month for 100 gigabytes, $3 a month for 200 gigabytes. It's kind of on the high side. I think that's a little expensive. But like I said, if you get a device, even if you get a Chromebook, it's free for a year. Oh, also I should mention the reason why I still use Google Drive is because I don't have a PC laptop anymore. So I have a little Chromebook that I carry with me for just like quick logging in remotely and stuff like that. So I do still use a Google Drive, and I wouldn't be able to use iCloud. Or actually, I don't think you can use OneDrive. You can log in web-based, but you can only use Google Drive. So basically I have OneDrive, which has the bulk of the information. This is basically just backup stuff. It's kind of like my network storage. The Google Drive is my day-to-day use because I haven't had a Mac in so long. And then let's look at the iCloud. So this was, what is it, 2, 3, yeah. So I have this right now. And I really only have this just to back up my phone. So that's $1 a month. And then there's the $200 gigabyte plan for $299, which is a little expensive. So now, how do we do this? I've been toying with this for like an hour, and I can't go 100% one way or the other, because even though I'm using an iMac to start doing stuff on it, I can't like put my whole entire life into iCloud, because I'm still a PC user. I still have to use a Chromebook remotely, and I'm not really ready to get married to this. I don't want all my stuff in here, because see, $2.99, you're just stuck in it. And the thing that's weird is that before, if you would buy a new iPhone, they would give you iCloud upgraded storage for a while, but I guess they don't do that anymore. So anyway, if you, obviously the easy answer is just to get the iCloud and just move over to Mac and just quit using PCs. That's not going to happen. So tell me what you think. I think what I'm going to do is, what am I going to do? I'm going to try to put like some, wait, where's the files? Let me show you that again. This is file, okay. So this is iCloud Drive. So what I'm going to try and do, and then this is OneDrive. I think the solution here is I'm not going to get the 200 gigabytes. It doesn't make sense to me to pay that much, unless I was really going, working hard on it. I think what I'm going to try and do is kind of put my current, basically, because this is very convenient for me now that this is here. I haven't used files on my iPhone really ever, but now thinking about it, if there's something that I wanted to dump off my phone, I could just dump it in the iCloud files here, instead of trying to upload it to OneDrive, because that's the whole process and it takes forever. And just kind of keep this kind of like the, what do you call it? Like the basket. And then whatever I'm done doing what I'm going to do there, I can then move it to here. And this is just kind of like the safekeeping place. We'll see how that works. I might have to end up just fully committing to iCloud Drive for, not for my personal files, but just for working on stuff, because the video files can get pretty big. So we'll see. Anyway, that's one portion. So we're going to cover other parts of a PC user converting to Mac. It's a series that I always wanted to do. I wanted to do it like 2 years ago, but I quit using the Mac because I couldn't do it anymore. But it's important for people that are going to Mac for the first time, being a PC user for several years or your entire life. And there's certain things that you should know before you get in there, because I'm just kind of winging it right now. But nothing against the Mac. So far I love it. I'm going to talk about that in the other video. I like having the AirDrop here. I like having Siri here. It's very convenient. You can do something here, push a button, take off, it's already on your phone, and you can't do that with a PC. So let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next one.
This is not over.